Life in the Bundesliga is a little bit strange. We've won 2, we've also lost 2, and we've conceded 12. Let's get into it. Welcome back then, guys, to the Red Devil Revival here on FM21 for now episode 33 of our series. And as I've mentioned in the intro, life in the Bundesliga has been a little bit strange. We cannot defend at all. We're scoring lots of goals. We're also getting tons of yellow cards and red cards, and we're being very, very strange, that is for sure. Now, before we get into today's video, guys, if you missed the last one, the transfer special, and when we kicked off the Bundesliga season, there will be a link right above me so you can go back and see quite what went on when we took on VfB Stuttgart in the Bundesliga. And of course, guys, if you do enjoy today's video, do make sure to drop a like down onto it. As I always say, any likes on any videos massively helps the channel out. And of course, if you're looking forward to seeing any more of my content here on YouTube, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. Now, we're going to get straight into this video today. The transfer window as well has finally closed. We've made one more signing, so I'll show you who that is very shortly. But I will show you our results first of all, because they have been a little bit on the strange side. As I have said, of course, the first game of the season we played Stuttgart in the last episode, and we got a fantastic win up against them, a 2-1 away victory. Goals from Zakiri and Pellegrini. We then took on Borussia Dortmund, and yeah, this game was ridiculous. We went 2-0 down in the first half. We then equalised to make it 2-2 with 2 goals in the 45th and the 45th plus 3rd minute. It was a bit crazy. And in the second half, we then scored 2 more goals and won it 4-2. I have no idea how we won it. We absolutely dominated the game as well. It was completely bonkers. It really, really was. But a great performance from the lads. Then the transfer window closed. We then came back after the international break. And we played Augsburg. We were a little bit unlucky with this. It could have gone either way. We lost it 2-1. And then you're probably seeing the game against Freiburg and thinking, what the hell happened there? Yeah, we lost 7-2. We had 2 red cards. We played for 9 men for over 20 minutes. We had 10 men for over 60 minutes as well. So, yeah, red cards and yellow cards have been a bit of an issue for us. We've got the most yellows in the league. We've got the most reds. It's a little bit bonkers. It really is. But I've been enjoying the games. I certainly have. We've scored 9 goals in 4 league games, conceded 12. So we've got an average goals scored of about 2.2 and an average goals conceded of 3. So it's bonkers. It really, really is. Also, in terms of transfers, I'll show you who else joined us at the end of the summer transfer window. We made one more signing. I also loaned out a couple of youngsters, Lee Bailey being one, and you'll see why I loaned out our central midfielder, Lee Bailey. And that was because we brought in Kaiserslautern from Leicester on loan with an option to buy. I initially had agreed a deal to sign Safir Taidi. I mentioned him in the last episode, but I had also agreed a deal to sell our centre-back Joachim Nielsen for about £2 million to Schalke. He decided to turn down the contract from them, so we couldn't agree a deal because we didn't have the money, so in the end I had to go for a loan fee here with Kaiserslautern. He's a really good player, really, really top player in my opinion, and we have an option to buy for £9 million as well if we do like him. So I'm very, very pleased with that. Also, in terms of the league, after the 2 wins we had at the beginning of the season and then the following 2 defeats, we sit 8th with a goal difference of -3. And as I say, we have the 2nd best goals scored in the league and the worst defence. It's very, very weird this season already. It most certainly is. We've got 2 games to play today. I wasn't sure if we were going to play 1 or 2, but because we've only made the 1 transfer, we're going to play both. We have Cologne, who are sitting in 16th, a must-win game at home, really. And then we also have Hertha Berlin away. It's going to be a slightly tougher fixture. For the Cologne game, this is how we are lining up. It is Krapikas in net, Ehlers, Torres and Gimba. There is no Salif Saleh after he got sent off in the previous Freiburg game. Sam Byram then starts at right back. I didn't think he'd be starting quite so soon, but because Nico Williams got sent off, Byram comes in. It's then Ustakau and Calafiori. We're playing the DLP role in this game. Elena and Moria starting midfield. Unfortunately, Salas is out with bruised ribs, so he is not fit. And then Pellegrini and Adi Zakiri starting up front. Those 2 men between them have 11 goals in 5 games. It's crazy how good those 2 have started the season. But that's how we're going to line up. So let's get into this game and hopefully get ourselves a good performance. We submit our side. We need to give a squad number 2, Rosencroft, who's on the bench. I'll give him number, I don't know, 29. There you go. You can have that, whatever. He's not going to play very often, realistically. But in terms of this game, as I say, we are at home. I'm hopeful we can bounce back after that ridiculous 7-2 defeat and get ourselves a win. The good thing that we are seeing is we are scoring goals. It's just the defensive side of our game we need to sort out realistically. But there's the form. We've got 3 wins in the last 5, which isn't that bad. But we also have lost our previous 2, so that's not great. Cologne's form is worse than our own, and they are struggling in the league. So let's try and get a good result up against them here today. You can see, of course, the league table there as well. But let's get the game kicked off and let's get into this. Okay, so we are at home. We're in our red kit. Cologne are in their white. We are at the Fritz-Walter Stadion. There's a very early highlight, 3 minutes in. It's a terrible throw from Calafiori. I don't know why he struggles with throwing so much. We found a lot last year he did the same. I remember there was one against St. Pauli where he did that. He just literally threw it straight to the opposition player. But we have the ball here. Come on. Calafiori. Come on. Lovely ball to Palaya Maria. Oh, it's 1-0. Come on. 3.5 minutes played. 1-0 up. A really good way to bounce back after that 7-2 spanking against Freiburg. If we can win this game, it will be fantastic. If we win this, and then I don't really mind whatever happens in the Hertha game. I just want it to be respectable. I'm not expecting much in it. Hertha have a very, very strong side. They have loads of money for some reason. Every FM save I find, Hertha Berlin just have tons and tons of money to spend. They really, really do. In my Twitch save in Norwich, they bought a player off me for £200 million. It was a little bit just ridiculous, really. I've never seen a player go for that much money on a save I'm actually playing. It was crazy. The thing with Cologne here, they have some decent players in their side. They got Harry Wilson, who's always a good player in FM. They also have Weiser, who I don't know if he's as good this year, but he was just quite a good wing back because he was really, really pacey. But Harry Wilson here with the ball, a very good dribbler of it. And Castro, I nearly signed this player. He was listed and he looked really decent. He was only like 19, but I couldn't afford it. They wanted like 2.8 million, and I couldn't justify that for a player who may not necessarily be a starter team. But Kaiserslautern, a lovely interception. Come on, let's counter-attack. This is what we've been so good at this year, because teams throw a lot of bodies forward against us. And Kaiserslautern, oh, what a sliding tackle. Who was that there? Number 3, Katterback. Fantastic challenge. But what I have been finding is lots of teams will pummel players forward, because obviously we're a weaker side, and it leaves a lot of gaps for us to exploit. Oh, it's a free kick. I thought we were getting a pen, but no, it was a free kick. Sommer, I didn't realise, they got Jan Sommer in there, a very good keeper as well. But Sam Byram on his debut here for Kaiserslautern. How he gets on quite well. Come on, Sam. Back there to Pellegrini. Come on, Pietro, Ustikau, Elena. There's a lot of space out there for Calafiori. Someone can find, and they have done. Calafiori, what's he going to do with it? He's taking a bit too long, really. Gets across to Maria. Someone get it into the box. Calafiori. Pellegrini. It's 2-0. Come on. A fantastic showing from the lads here. Pellegrini is 6th of the season. I wasn't sure if he'd be able to make the jump from Bundesliga 2 to Bundesliga, but he certainly has so far. He's got 6 league goals. Of course, as I said earlier, he scored a hat-trick against Borussia Dortmund. He has been phenomenal as the deep line forward. Both of them have the 2 strikers we had, Zakiri and Pellegrini. Fantastic stuff from the 2 of them. Really, really has been. It's good we got 2 players scoring as well rather than just relying on 1, because if there is for some reason injury or one of them has to miss games, we shouldn't hopefully be too lacking on the goal front. Okay, we've got lucky there. Maria with the interception. Zakiri back to Maria. That's a really bad pass, I presume. It's a terrible mistake. Oh my days, it's 3-0. Oh dear, we've not even played 30 minutes. This is what I mean. This season has just been bonkers. There's so many goals in the games in which we're playing. Last season, the amount of 0-0s and drab games. This year, it's the complete opposite. It's crazy. This is just terrible. Weiser, and then what is Sommer doing? Why is he trying to pick it up as a back pass? Why does he just kick it? Oh my days. Zakiri gets his 7th of the season. Okay, so now a highlight for Cologne. A corner. Are they going to get a chance from it? Yes, they are. We still haven't got a clean sheet in the league. Oh, my days. It's going to be 5 games without a clean sheet then. Ah, dear me. Ostigard. Is he the centre-back? Ostigard. I can't remember who he is. Okay, it's another highlight. Oh, my days. This game. We're only 30 minutes in. This is like the 6th highlight of the match. That ball was awful there from Palaya Maria. Eilers, though, should have it. If this is this bonkers, we may be playing this one game in the end if it's absolutely crazy, because this could be a really long game if it carries on like this. Pellegrini, Zakiri. Oh, that should have been 4. That was such a good effort. Oh, it was on his weaker right foot, but flipping heck, lads. It's another highlight. What on earth is going on in this game? It is absolutely insane. It really is. I mean, I'm loving it. Don't get me wrong. We are such an entertaining team. But considering how defensive formation we play, I don't understand how Zakiri. It's a great ball. Is he onside? Oh, he only is. It's 4-1. Zakiri's got another brace. The man just cannot stop scoring. He's a total goal machine. He really is. 8 goals in 5 games in all competitions. Unbelievable stuff. Calafiori, I think, got the assist, didn't he? It was a fantastic ball. I mean, I thought he may have been offside there, but I don't really care. Lovely goal. Terrible goalkeeping. 35 minutes played. 5 goals scored. Bonkers. We've only had 5 shots on target. We scored 4 of them as well. Just what is going on? Absolutely insane. Pellegrini, another highlight. It's not even half time yet. What a ball. Is he onside, Zakiri? What a save from Sommer. He was onside as well. That should have been his hat-trick. He should have had a first half hat-trick. Oh my days. Elena with the corner to follow up, and it is headed clear. Considering the fact we're not playing our best centre-back and one of our best players in Nico Williams, you wouldn't have thought it, would you? In fact, we're 4-1 up inside the first half. Insane stuff. I cannot believe this. This match definitely has to be called like just insane match or something, because this is just ridiculous stuff. I have never had a game in this save be like this. I've had a few in this year's FM, but not in this save, because in that we normally play, as I say, such defensive football. I've got no idea. The only thing that could be an issue is the board want us to play defensively strong football, because in the previous years we've always been really good at the back. That ain't happening this year, that's for sure. Catterback, I think Wilson's off. I think he's off. They are going to VAR. The liner never raised his flag, mind you. Please, VAR, don't let them have the goal. If they have a second just before half time, it could make it a little bit more cagey in the second half. They are checking it. What are they going to give? They've disallowed it. Oh, that was a bit of luck. Just a little bit. How close was it? Because Wilson's over there on the far right. Yeah, he is offside. So, well done, VAR. You got the decision right. But into half time we go. 4-1, an XG from us of 1.7, an XG from Cologne of 0.17. Yeah, not great from either goalkeeper, really isn't. I'm going to say very happy things keep it going out there. I am going to make a change, though, I reckon. I'm going to get off Vistakal for Pablo Garcia. He's not having a great game, so we'll get Pablo onto the pitch. Okay, highlight literally straight away as we kick off for the second half. And what was Krapikas doing? Kastrop, who I mentioned at the beginning, saying we very nearly signed him, has scored his first of the season. I think his first ever for Cologne. What was Krapikas doing? Oh my days. He just flops to the floor. It's terrible goalkeeping. They've had an XG of 0.19. They've scored twice. Yeah, that ain't great, Krapikas. That is pretty dreadful. I may actually drop him next game then for Fruchtel, because he's been so poor in the fixtures. The only keeper of ours who's had a clean sheet was Fruchtel in the cup match at the beginning of the season. The second half seems to be a little bit more quieter in comparison to the first half. Byram's having a very, very shoddy game, but I don't actually have a right wing back to bring on. I am going to sub off Ehlers, I reckon. He's not having a fantastic showing. I will bring on Buzenkropp. We'll give him his debut. Hopefully the youngster can have a good showing. He's quite decent in terms of his attributes and so on, and he's very tall, so hopefully he can have a good showing here. We are getting to the latter stages of this game. I reckon what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap over to this ball midfielder type tactic. I'm going to swap Elena and Garcia over, and I'm going to get Liuzio on, and I'm going to tell him to go more defensive. I'm also going to get Garcia to go as a DLP rather than an advanced playmaker. Hopefully we can see this game out. It's been in just pure insanity. It really has. We're going to go full on time wasting. I'm also going to go cautious once I get the opportunity. There we go. Can we see this game out and get a 4-2 win in it? Fingers crossed we can. Come on, lads. Are we going to do it? In stoppage time we go. And we have done it. Bonkers match. I do not care. We've got the win. Fantastic stuff. A brace on security. Another goal from Pellegrini. Fantastic stuff. Outstretched arms. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Really top stuff. Where in the league does that win put us? It gets us up into 4th with a goal difference of -1. Of course it does. Just, you love to see it, don't you? You just love to see that type of stuff. You really, really do. Overall though, guys, I think we may call the episode here after that, because that game was absolutely insane. That's probably going to be like a 15-minute match just on its own. It's just ridiculous stuff. It really, really is. We'll have a look at the schedule so we can see what we're going to come back for next time around. I will play the Hertha game off screen, because this episode's just going to go on for bloody ages otherwise. We will probably come back, I think, for the Leipzig game and the Nuremberg game. So we'll give ourselves a real challenge with RB Leipzig, and it will also take on Nuremberg, who are the team that came up with us last season. So a real relegation 6-pointer is that game. We have also got Nuremberg in the cup. I probably won't end up playing that, but we'll wait and see quite what happens. But we will come back for next episode, which of course will be out on Friday, against RB Leipzig and Nuremberg. as well. Overall though guys, that just about brings this episode here to a close, and what a just ridiculous fixture that Cologne game was. The thing is though, that isn't the first time we've scored 4 goals already this season. Of course we had 4 against Dortmund, we've conceded so many, we've scored so many. I just don't understand it. We're supposed to be a defensive team, and we're anything but at the moment. We really, really are. I mean, I think we made some good signings. I think Elena coming could be a real addition to the team. But maybe we have to wait and see at January about getting maybe a new goalkeeper or a couple of new defenders, because at the back, we're very leaky. We really are. But we'll have to see what happens in the next few months in game. But guys, I really hope you have enjoyed this video here today. The bonkers 4-2 match. Of course, the transfers roundup as well. All of the transfer business in which we have done this season. And hopefully we can do just enough to keep ourselves up this year. If we keep scoring, we should be in a good chance for it. And that is definitely the case. But if you did enjoy it, do make sure to chuck a like down onto it. And if you are looking forward to seeing any more of my content here on YouTube, then do make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to be notified when any of my content here on YouTube goes live. But guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time.